What's up? It's Marco back on the Sage of Soccer channel, and man, last night we had one of the best American performances I've ever seen as the United States men's national team beat Mexico 3-2 in the Nations League final. And man, it was just such a great performance, and I think any doubts I had about this team going forward, I think they were all solved. I mean, and no matter what, this team played with so much heart. I mean, you just see everybody left it all on the field, man. Pulisic, he went out, he had a great performance. McKennie, he was amazing today. Tyler Adams playing through that injury. Reyna, man, John Brooks leading the team. Like, man, it was just so great to see them, like, despite the mistakes, despite everything, like, they kept fighting, kept doing it, and, man, they represent this country well for, I feel like it's the first time in, Jesus, since, like, 2014 where teams really done that for this, and man, it was amazing to see. I mean, great performance all around. So run through the goals for this game. I mean, first at the beginning, mistake by Mark McKenzie early on that led to a Mexico goal. They got one back through corner as Christian Pulisic whipped it in. McKennie, man, he was on fire. He got ahead to it, hit the post. Reyna was there to score it. Mexico then took the lead with Yedlin getting a goal. Then they equalized through McKennie getting a header right after that. Man, dude's a beast. And then they took the lead through Christian Pulisic winning a penalty and then converting it. And then at the end, backup keeper Ethan Horvath stepped up to save a penalty to seal the win. And man, this team was great. I mean, the best things for this game, just the heart shown by them. You battled back down twice, equalized really soon. Man, that was just great to see. I mean, battling back, and a lot of the subs are stepping up. Ethan Horvath in particular. Reggie Cannon, I thought he played a great game. Tyler Adams came on hurt. I thought he did very well once he played into the game, and just great job. The set pieces, they were obviously amazing. I mean, Weston McKennie, dude, I did not know how much of a beast he was in the air. Dude, like, was this always like this? I mean, he was with Ronaldo for the past year. Ronaldo's a beast in the air without being so tall, so that's my theory. I don't know. And the talent really shined through. Pulisic was able to finally make something happen. He honestly had to come inside to do it, but he was getting on the ball. Reyna was doing his thing. Man, just great performance by this team. On the downside, I mean, not too dangerous from open play. I mean, I don't think from open play we forced a really tough save. We weren't the greatest in possession this game. A lot of bad first touches. Dest was a big part of this. I feel like he did not play his best. And defensively, not the greatest. We were getting burnt a lot off the dribble, but hey, ended up making it through. But yeah, individual performance-wise, I mean, a lot to go on. I think Weston McKennie was probably had to be the player of the game for this. Doing great in the midfield. He was running the entire game, the entire 120 minutes. He had a motor the entire time. He was obviously amazing in the air, crucial in the 2 goals in a regular time. And yeah, great player. Like, he shows so much heart when he plays. I love that dude. Christian Pulisic, had that set piece that led to the opening goal, and he won the penalty and he took it. I mean, he was wearing the captain's armband. The heart it takes to put that, the confidence that it takes to put that in the top corner after that. Man, that was amazing from Christian Pulisic. Reyna, another guy good on the set pieces, right spot for the goal. Good delivery on the first one. Then I thought Zack Steffen, he was making some good saves before he got forced off. Ethan Horvath, he obviously made a couple huge saves. Man, those two need to get themselves some playing time. They're both backups right now. Dude, I want them to compete for this. And, I mean, I know it might suck to, like, leave Man City if you're Steffen, but, dude, you got to take that chance. Just upgrade yourself, get yourself the playing time. Horvath as well, I mean, behind Mignolet. So, yeah, I thought John Brooks had a pretty good game as well. He was doing very well. Thought DeAndre Yedlin, it's tough to say that he had a great game, but I felt like he was doing as well as he could against Lozano defensively. And if I do get into Berhalter later, I mean, I feel like starting Yedlin on that right-hand side to go against Lozano, that was a good decision. He did very well. And Josh Sargent, I don't want to put him as like a bad player, but he was working very hard, but I don't see him as a goal threat at the moment, and I feel like I'd prefer Taylor TK in the team, but hey, it is what it is. He's still working hard, and what he does in his role, he does very well. For the more negative players for this game, I feel like Mark McKenzie. I mean, I say before with the heart because he made a lot of mistakes, but he kept playing through that, and he had a couple of very good moments. He had one very crucial block towards, I feel like it was the 80th minute, but dude, I think it's something mental with him right now because I know that he's better than this. But the past two competitive games, he has given the ball away too much. He had that penalty giveaway. I feel like you can't be too hard on him for that one though. But giving the ball right away for that goal, I feel like that was just too bad. And it's like points are going to be very crucial coming up in World Cup qualifying, and if he's going to be costing us points, then you can't have him on the field. Hopefully he gets some playing time in the Gold Cup and he's able to, just put this right, put those doubts to rest. But at the moment, you can't be playing him right now, which sucks because he's a very talented player, but it is what it is. Then Kellyn Acosta, again, I don't want to rip it too much because he had a good performance. Again, I was saying before, with the heart this team showed, he was playing, I think, out of position at left back. I think he's done that before, but not at his strongest position at left back, and he was still putting in the work, doing well, but he can't start for this team straight up. He's not good enough as a technical player, and is a weakness whenever he's on the field. Now, if you want him to have him on the team as a defensive guy, you bring on to seal off a game, that's fine. He does that very well. And, with the heart he's shown, I'm okay with that. He's even got a decent, he can hit a dead ball pretty well, but he can't be starting. Same with Tim Ream. I think it's time for him. One of the big reasons why he was on this team was his versatility, being able to play left back, but yeah, he's not good enough to play left back for this national team. So, and at center back with, I was ripping on him before, but McKenzie's got a much higher ceiling. Chris Richards, Cameron Carter-Vickers, all of them, you really want to have someone better in the team. And then Sergiño Dest, he was pretty poor this tournament. It sucks because you know how talented he is, but yeah, he wasn't offering much going forward. He's not the greatest defensive player, so yeah, not great for him, but he was playing left wing back. I'm not sure how comfortable he is right there. So I feel like before we judge him too harshly, want to see how he does in the Gold Cup. If he's playing in the Gold Cup, still have to see the squad. For the subs, Jordan Siebatcheu, he didn't get to do too much. Tim Weah, he showed a lot of effort. He was doing some pretty good defensive work, but he couldn't get too much going offensively. I thought Tyler Adams did very well when he played into the game. Had a bit of a rough start, but once he got going, he was very good. Sebastian Lletget, he came on, did a good job just refreshing the legs, and Reggie may have been our best fullback on the night. He was doing very well. Probably the best going forward, and very good performance. Then on to my feelings on Gregg Berhalter. I feel like he wasn't that good today. I feel like one thing that gets praised by him is the amount of effort that the team shows, but I'm not too sure if that's on Berhalter, because we start off very slow with the McKenzie mistake, but we're able to get going and get a goal right after that. Then we let another goal, but we're able to respond right away. Now, you could say that's the team showing heart, but at the same time, that might have been us not playing to our full potential until our backs were against the wall. So if that's the case, then the manager's not preparing us very well for the game. And it took us going down to switch on. And, that's a very good thing that we were able to switch on, but you'd like to be prepared the entire time, especially with a team like this that has the energy to play like that. And you could say that's them playing for Berhalter, or you could say that that's just this team, that's just how the players are. They're very good players. And, I think that the players do like Gregg Berhalter, and I feel like he's a very good player coach, but at the same time, he's not a good tactical manager. And if you watch the Last Dance documentary, this is a bit of a bad example comparing somebody to Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan loved Doug Collins when he was the coach, but it is what it is. He wasn't good enough, and then bringing in Phil Jackson was very good for that team. So yeah, even though the players may like him, at some point you just got to go, well, we got to do what's best for them. For the same thing, I feel like the defense was organized pretty poorly. You look at players like John Brooks, Mark McKenzie, even Tim Ream, they're not the type of guys who just get beat over the top consistently, and that was something that was happening a good amount, and I feel like this defense just wasn't organized very well. I do want to say for selection, like I said before, I feel like DeAndre Yedlin's selection was a very good pick. He was able to do well in Lozano, but at the same time, it's like can't do too much with that. For Josh Sargent's selection, I feel like this is a bit unfair because Sargent is more of a defensive striker, if that makes sense, but he'll do the pressing, he'll work hard for the team, and we did go down early, so that might have screwed up the plans, but with how much we were just kicking it forward, a striker like Daryl DK or Jordan Siebatcheu would have been very good for the team. But I don't understand why Sargent was starting with the way we were playing. I feel like the in-game adjustments weren't good. I heard some people praising that, but he put Tim Ream to left back, and he got beat for the goal. He was playing McKenzie at that right center back. He was still making mistakes. I feel like Acosta was not very good at the 6th position when they switched to a 4-3-3. And yeah, I don't see how that's something that gets praised after this game. I mean, like it wasn't like we made some tactical selection and the game changed. We scored off a set piece, and then the subs came on. Like, I don't know. I don't get that praise from him. I feel like the selection wasn't great. As I mentioned Acosta before, I feel like he could have done a 4-2-3-1 with McKennie and Lletget or maybe Musa in the team and still be defensively solid enough. Maybe McKennie at the 6. We know that he can do that from his time at Schalke. And you'd have like Lletget, Musa. Maybe you'd have Pulisic come inside, start Aronson and Reyna at the wing. I feel like there's just other options than Acosta that would have been better. And honestly, I feel like we won in spite of Gregg Berhalter. Man, can we pick a captain? Our captain changes every game. Like, Pulisic did a great job, and I feel like McKennie is a good leader. Like there are good options all over the field. I think my personal pick's McKennie, but if they wanted to picture Pulisic lifting the trophy, maybe that call is not in his hands. But can we pick a captain? But yeah, that's all I have to say about the game. Man, it was just amazing to see. Like I didn't mention before, the heart shown by this team was amazing, and just to see everything like that when Pulisic was celebrating, when Ethan Horvath made that save, that was insane. And special praise to Ethan Horvath because he's somebody who I've been critical of. You can go back and look. I did not want him to be in this team, and not because of his talent level, but because he hasn't played. And it's like, how reliable can he be when he's someone who hasn't played? And man, he's shown. Dude, that was a great performance by Ethan Horvath. And man, Zack, Steffen as well. I hope they can get some more playing time because that could be a very good competition. And man, that competition for that goalkeeper position that's historically been the best part of the USA team. And if it can get back to that level, that'd be great. But yeah, that's all I talk about. Awesome to see. Great game. Hope to see more of this. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you.